Hello there. Today we were talking about what is the theory of grand design? Sentence summary: the grand design explains the history of mankind from a scientific perspective, including how we came into existence and started to use science to explain the world and ourselves with laws like Newton's and Einstein's and more recent theories like quantum physics. This book really provides a grounding in a lot of Hawking's scientific theory, so if you plan to read other works by the scholar, you should make sure you've read this one first. What is the grand design of the universe? In the grand design they explain that according to quantum theory, the cosmos does not have just a single existence or history, but rather that every possible history of the universe exists simultaneously. When applied to the universe as a whole, this idea calls into question the very notion of cause and effect. How does gravity create nothing? Gravity creates something from nothing. We can have spontaneous particle creation, entanglement between the states of particles that are far apart, and particles in a superposition of existence in multiple locations. In quantum gravity, spacetime itself behaves in novel ways. What is the core content of the book The Grand Design? At its core, the grand design is an examination of a relatively new candidate for the ultimate theory of everything, something called M-theory, itself an extension of string theory, which tries to reconcile general relativity and quantum mechanics. M-theory is not a theory in the usual sense, the authors write. Is a brief history of time worth reading? A brief history of time will give you a primer on the nature of time, the strange behavior of particles, and lots more. But ultimately, it's about existence itself. This is also a book about God, or perhaps about the absence of God, Carl Sagan wrote in the foreword. What is the central idea of choosing our universe? Answer: this book is rooted in the concept of scientific determinism, which implies that the answer to question 2 is that there are no miracles, or exceptions to the laws of nature. A Brief History of Time. British physicist and cosmologist Stephen Hawking is best known for his best-selling 1988 classic A Brief History of Time. How many dimensions are there in M-theory? 11-dimensional. In string theory, spacetime is 10-dimensional, 9 spatial dimensions, and 1 time dimension, while in M-theory it is 11-dimensional, 10 spatial dimensions, and 1 time dimension. Who created universe? Many religious persons, including many scientists, hold that God created the universe and the various processes driving physical and biological evolution, and that these processes then resulted in the creation of galaxies, our solar system, and life on Earth. What was there before the universe? In the beginning, there was an infinitely dense, tiny ball of matter. Then, it all went bang, giving rise to the atoms, molecules, stars and galaxies we see today. Or at least, that's what we've been told by physicists for the past several decades. Who is first man in the world? Adam was the first man. There are 2 stories of his creation. The first tells that God created man in his image, male and female together, Genesis 1:27, and Adam is not named in this version. When did time begin? Approximately 14 billion years ago. According to the standard Big Bang model of cosmology, time began together with the universe in a singularity approximately 14 billion years ago. Can something be created from nothing? Something can be created from nothing. But such a perfect vacuum may not exist. One of the foundations of quantum theory is the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. It begins to be of profound importance to our understanding of nature at the atomic scale and below. What is the theory of grand design? Sentence summary: the grand design explains the history of mankind from a scientific perspective, including how we came into existence and started to use science to explain the world and ourselves with laws like Newton's and Einstein's and more recent theories like quantum physics. So, how do we know we are not just characters in a computer-generated soap opera?